Firstly, we are going to go zero conditional sentences. Zero conditional sentences is used to express facts and general truth. It's a type of a sentence that we use to talk about facts, universal truth, and things that always happen under certain conditions. It describes real and possible situations, things that are always true when the condition is met. It's called zero because the result is always the same. And the structure of this sentence is if plus present simple and present simple again. For example, if plants do not get sunlight, they do not perform photosynthesis. That's the truth. And another example is if you heat water to 100 Celsius, it boils. Okay, here we have some exercise, and you can stop the video to do it, and we will discuss it after 5 seconds. Okay, time is up. Alright, the first one. If humans do not breathe oxygen, they die. The answer is B. Second one. If the sun rises, it becomes night. The sentence is false because if the sun rises, it becomes day. For the last one, if a computer runs out of battery, it turns off. Yes, the answer is A. That's all from me.
Now we are going to talk about the first conditional sentences. It is used for real and possible future situations. It talks about something that can really happen in the future if a certain condition is met. The structure of the first conditional sentences consists of if plus present simple, comma, will plus base verb. The examples for this conditional is the first one, if it rains, I will stay at home. The second one is, if I wake up early, I will go for a jog. Now, I have prepared some exercises for you guys to do. I will give you guys 10 seconds to read and answer each question. Here are the answers to all these questions. Next, we are going to move to the second conditionals.
Hi everyone, today we are going to learn about second conditional sentence, a fun and useful part of English grammar that helps us talk about imaginary or hypothetical situations. What are second conditionals? Second conditionals are used when we talk about things that are not true now, but we imagine what would happen if they were. These are usually unreal situations in the present or future. The structure is quite simple. It consists of if plus with past simple, comma, would plus with base verb. Here are some examples. The first one is, if I had more free time, I would travel the world. The second one is, if she studied harder, she would pass the exam. You can notice how we imagine a different reality, something that's not happening but could happen if the situation were different. Now, we will move to exercise part. You may choose the correct second conditional sentence from these three questions. You have three options of choices, A, B, and C. You may read the question and answer correctly. You have 15 seconds. Here are the answers. That's all from me. Thank you.
So we move to next part is third conditionals. Third conditionals talk about the unreal situation in the past. We use it to talk about something that could have happened in the past but did not, and imagine what the result would have been. It's often used for regrets, missed opportunities or hypothetical situation in history, science, or experiment. For the structure, if plus past present would have plus past participle. Now we look at example in science or technology context. The first one, if the scientists had recorded the data accurately, the experiment would have succeeded. Next, if they had tested the software earlier, they would have avoided the bug. Next, if Galileo had not invented the telescope, modern astronomy would have developed more slowly. And the last, if the spaceship had launched on time, it would have reached the asteroid yesterday. Now we look at common phrases in third conditional. First, if I had known. Next, if they had checked. Next, we would have discovered. And last, it would have been better if. Now we look at the example dialogue. A. The robot crashed during the test. B. Yes, if we had programmed its sensors better, it would have detected the obstacle. And now we move to the exercise. Match the halves to form correct third conditional sentences. So we look, there is two tables, A and B. Now we need to match A and B to have the correct third conditional sentences. So, 1. If Mary Curie had stopped her research. Now for the answer is B. If Mary Curie had stopped her research, modern physics would have advanced more slowly. Now number 2, if we had used stronger materials, the answer is D. If we had used stronger materials, the bridge would have been safer. Now for the number 3, if the AI system had been smarter, the answer is C. If the AI system had been smarter, it would have identified the error. And the last one is number 4. If the rocket had launched on time, the answer is A. If the rocket had launched on time, we would have completed the mission.
Okay, now let's move to the last part, which is mixed conditional. Mixed conditional is a form of mixed element from two different types of conditional, which is third with second and second with third. Now, the first type is third with second, which is combination to talk about hypothetical condition happening in the past, which is third conditional, with a present result, which is second conditional. The structure would be if past perfect would base verb. For example, if they had discovered penicillin sooner, we would save more lives today. Now, the second type is second with third condition, which is a combination to talk about hypothetical condition happening in the present, which is second conditional, with a past result, which is third conditional. The structure is if past simple would have past participle. For example, if she were a biologist, she would have helped with the vaccine research. Now, let's do some exercise. I give you 5 seconds in the video. You can pause it to do it yourself. And after 5 seconds in the video, we will discuss it together. Okay, time's up. Now, the first question is, if I had studied medicine, I would have be a doctor now. The answer is, I would be a doctor now. This is because it is a third second condition, which is past action and present result. You can go back later in the video to look back at the third second structures to confirm it. Now, let's move to the next question. If she were more careful with chemicals, she would or would have avoided the explosion. The right answer is she would have. Because this is a second third condition, which is a present condition and past result. Again, you can check the structure to confirm it. The next question is, if we had taken that course on genetics, we would or would have understand this better now. The answer is we will understand. It is because this is third second condition. You can see it is a past action and present results. And the last question is, if the cells had mutated differently, the organism would or would have be healthy today. And the answer is the organism would be healthy today. Again, because this is third second condition, which is a past action and present results. It is easy, right?